the case setup screen, touch Multi-Patient Disposables. The DCU displays a graphic representation of the flow control module, contrast and saline containers, injector head, and multi-patient disposables. Note, the blue graphic represents saline, the green represents contrast. Touch Step 1, Install Saline Tubing. Note the graphic representation of the flow control module and the list of numbered actions for saline tubing setup. The arrow located at the bottom of the list indicates that there are additional steps displayed on sequential screens. Perform the listed actions. Step 1. Install the drip chamber. Push the top in first, then the bottom. Step 2. Open the peristaltic pump door. Route the tubing through the pump. To minimize pinching, make sure the tubing is seated in the notches, then close the pump door. Step 3. Route the tubing around the peg. Step 4. Insert the tubing connector into the gross air detector. Make sure that the wings on the tubing connector are flat against the air detector, then close the door. Touch the down arrow to view remaining steps. Step 5. Spike the saline bag. Step 6. Fill drip chamber completely. To speed the process, hold the saline bag in one hand and the drip chamber in the other, and alternately squeeze the bag and the drip chamber. When the drip chamber is full, touch Complete. A graphic representation of installed disposables is displayed. Next, touch Step 2, Install Contrast Tubing. Note the graphic representation of the flow control module and the contrast tubing setup with a list of numbered actions below. Perform the following contrast tubing setup instructions. Step 1. Install the contrast drip chamber. Step 2. Connect the tubing to the syringe. Step 3. Install the stopcock into the contrast flow control valve. Press the middle of the stopcock to ensure that it is properly locked into the CFCV. Step 4. Insert the tubing connector into the gross air detector and close the door. Next, touch the down arrow to view the remaining steps. Step 5. Spike the contrast, ensuring that the contrast air vent is open. Step 6. Fill the contrast drip chamber completely. Then touch Complete. Next, complete Step 3 and confirm that the injector head is in the upright position. Before